My name's Derek Gatherer and I'm a lecturer in the Division of Biomedical and Life Sciences at Lancaster University. I've been active as a science researcher now for over 35 years, and I've specialised in infectious diseases, particularly viruses, for about the last 18 years or so. Vaccination is the most effective way to reduce the incidence of any infectious disease, and therefore also its clinical and economic burden on society. Vaccination programs eradicated smallpox, and they very nearly managed to eradicate polio. We're not quite there with that one yet, but we hope to be certainly within the next couple of decades. Measles as well, once a major cause of infant mortality around the world, that's dropped dramatically in incidence since the 1980s, entirely through successful global vaccination programs. You can tell the same story for many other diseases: yellow fever, diphtheria, rubella, tetanus, typhoid, rabies, cholera, whooping cough. The list just goes on and on. These were all major problems and are no longer such big problems as they used to be because of vaccination programs. Vaccine hesitancy is like any other kind of hesitancy. It happens at the moment when you have to decide, shall I do this, or will I allow this to be done to my child in the context of vaccination? And then doubt creeps in at that point when that decision has to be made, and it can get delayed, or a negative decision about vaccination can be made at that point. There's no single reason, it's apparent, for vaccine hesitancy. Research has found hesitancy about vaccines in many different societies and at many different levels of income, education, and worldview, etc. So there's still a lot that we have to learn about why people are vaccine hesitant, and we cannot say that there's a single reason or even a small number of reasons why it happens. There are obviously many reasons.
Hello, I am Elena Semino from the University of Lancaster, and I am the principal investigator on the project Questioning Vaccination Discourse, a corpus-based study. For short, Quo VaDis. On the Quo VaDis project, we're going to study vaccination discourse because the success of vaccination campaigns, which save millions of lives around the world every year, depends not just, of course, on the availability, the safety, and the efficacy of vaccines, but also on decisions that people make about vaccines, whether to be vaccinated or whether to have their children vaccinated. And those decisions are based on views to do with risk, to do with responsibility, to do with trust, that are formed primarily through discourse, by reading newspapers, listening to politicians, or interacting with other people, including on social media.